Today's adventure brought us to Port St. Joe, Florida for scalloping. A scallop is a mollusk that when seared to perfection has a beautiful balance of sweet and briny flavors with a buttery smoothness. This bivalve shellfish can be found in the shallow marshy waters off the Florida coast and can be identified by their 200 neon blue eyes that peek out from their shells. A fishing license is required to go scalloping in Florida, and only during specific times are people allowed to do so. You can obtain this information by visiting the website authenticflorida.com. They have quite a lot of useful information on how to scallop in Florida. There are a few important things you should pack to have a successful scalloping adventure. Don't forget your fishing license. A swimsuit is a must, snorkel equipment, a mesh bag to hold your scallops, sunblock, drinking water, and of course a watercraft to get you around the marshes. Port St. Joe is a sleepy town located off of Highway 98 in the Panhandle of Florida. In the early 1800s, Port St. Joe, once known as the city of St. Joseph, was one of the largest, most prosperous cities in Florida. It was home to the first railroad in Florida and became established by wealthy businessmen who grew the population to over 12,000 people. This city was where the Florida Constitution was drafted and was well on its way to becoming the state capital until multiple natural disasters plummeted the town. Yellow fever blanketed the city. Then not soon after that, a hurricane and tidal wave decimated almost the remaining population. St. Joseph became known to the locals as a lost city, and some even said the town was cursed. Today, Port St. Joe has bounced back, mainly to its flourishing tourism industry. We decided to stop at Selenas Park, which is located at the very base of the Cape San Blas Peninsula that wraps around St. Joseph's Bay. This park has covered pavilions, a children's park, and bathrooms with showers so we could wash off after a long day. We brought our inflatable watercrafts, which are much easier to transport than the solid versions. My son has an inflatable paddleboard by Hosfer, and my husband and I have a two-person kayak by Sea Eagle. This boardwalk pier is built with a large opening and stairs where you can drop your watercrafts into the bay. The coastal marshes of St. Joseph Bay are only a few feet deep. All you have to do is put on your snorkeling mask and dive right in. Then sift through the seagrass that blankets the ground until you find the scallops. It's kind of like an underwater Easter egg hunt. I would suggest going early in the season. We went during August and the pickings were slim, but we didn't mind. We were having a blast. hiding at the base of the seagrass, I found this little gem. You can see this one is alive inside by the bright blue ice peeking out between the shells. We were able to find about 20 or so scallops during our excursion, but there was an abundance of sea life that we also got the pleasure to encounter. After we left the bay, we decided to visit the Cape San Blas Lighthouse. Just like the city of Port St. Joe, this lighthouse has also had a rocky history. In 1851, a terrible storm destroyed the first structure. It was rebuilt and then attacked and burned down by Confederate soldiers. It was rebuilt once again, but due to problems with beach erosion, it began sinking into the bay. The lighthouse was then moved inland and reconstructed into the skeletal tower you see today. When we got home, we got to work shucking our scallops. Once you pry the shells open, you want to scoop out the abductor muscle. That is the only part you really want to eat. After shucking them all, we ended up with a small bowl of bay scallops. After they were cooked, we each got about a large spoonful. I suggest going earlier in the season to get a bigger haul. Despite that, we had a really fun day, and getting to encounter all of the sea life made it a really wonderful experience. Okay, bye!